question I'm asked a lot about our WordPress maintenance clients is, why are you taking backups when my host already does that for me on my behalf? So I'm going to take you through the 7 reasons why we will back up your site in addition to what your host will do for you. Point 1 is fairly self-explanatory. We're in complete control of all the backups that we take. So here's my personal site, neilmatthews.com. That's also on my WP Dude maintenance plan. We use a tool called Manage WP. So you can see here, I've got my backups taken of my site, neilmatthews.com. We're in complete control of this. Backups are also taken at my host, Bluehost. But I like the added benefit of having complete control over every archive that's created. I'll dig into that a little bit more deeply. So the next reason is that we can test the backups daily. So if we go to this overview and backups, you can see that we've got a problem with the backup here. So this site, one of our clients, the backup hasn't completed properly. We can see that, we're alerted about it, and then we can go in and we can run a manual backup like that. We test this every day and ensure that all our customers have a full set of archives every day. The next reason is that we can take multiple backup points. If you look at this calendar, you can see we've got backups every day during January, and this should go back 90 days, I do believe we keep. So we can restore back to the 12th of October should we need to. So why is that important? So imagine you're infected with malware on the 6th of January, for example. You find out and you restore back to the previous day, the 8th, the malware is still going to be there. So we need to have multiple backup points we can restore to. So in effect, we need to go to Saturday the 4th or 5th, Sunday the 5th, restore from there and get rid of the malware, then harden security from that point forward. So that's why we keep multiple archives. Reason number 4 is that we store your archives off-site. So all our archives are saved in a bucket using Amazon S3. They're saved securely off-site, and should we need to, we can download and restore that archive. Imagine the scenario, you've got your WordPress site, all the files and database, but you also have your archives saved on the same disk. Should that disk go, you've lost your WordPress site and those archives. So it's just a continuity of processing off-site storage solution that we put in place. Next up, we control the granularity of a restore should we need to do a restore. If you go to your hosting company and say, I need to roll back to last Tuesday, they're just going to press a button and restore everything from last Tuesday. So all the files, all the database, they usually don't offer that granularity. With us, we could say, for example, we only want to restore a particular plugin, perhaps Elementor is broken, so just want to restore that Elementor. Imagine that you've got Elementor broken, but we have WooCommerce in the background. So if we restore to a point in time previously, we'll have lost all those order data that has been applied. So just restoring a particular element of the site gives us that granularity. Next reason is we can control the frequency of the backups. So this site is set to be daily, but we can go more granular or more frequent, every 12 hours, every 6 hours, or every 1 hour. That's important if you've got something like a high order WooCommerce store. We can control and reduce any data loss by being more frequent with our backups. Last, and by no means least, we know how to do restores. We've done it many times. We have processes and procedures in place to very quickly restore your site and get it back online. So imagine the scenario, the shit has hit the fan, your site is down, you can't take orders, customers are screaming at you. You'd shout at us and say, get the site back online. Then if we have to go to your host, we need to get escalated to a support team at your host, and they're explaining how to do restores and passing things to us. We don't need that grief. By controlling the backups, we also control the restores, and we know how we can do this very quickly and very easily and get your site back online. So that's the 7 reasons why we take backups even though your host backs up on your behalf. So it's a belt and braces approach. We take backups, we control, we know when they're done, we test them, and we know how to do those restores. If you're interested in working with me and my team and have us manage your sites, go to wpdude.com and check out our support packages.